Hello and welcome to a new series. In this series, we're reading favourite books and kids sit around and enjoy. This first one is And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street by Dr Seuss. This was his first ever book. Let's read. The book is written by Dr Seuss, and it was first published in the UK in 2008. Okay, let's start. When I leave home to walk to school, Dad always says to me, Marco, keep your eyelids up and see what you can see. But when I tell him where I've been and what I think I've seen, he looks at me and sternly says, Your eyelids much too keen. Stop telling such outlandish tales. Stop turning minnows into whales. Now, what can I say when I get home today? All of the long way to school, and all the way back I've looked, and I've kept careful track, but all that I've noticed except my own feet was a horse and a wagon on Mulberry Street. Sorry about that. That's nothing to tell of. That won't do, of course. Of course. Just a broken down wagon that's drawn by a horse. That can't be my story. That's only a start. I'll say that a zebra was pulling that cart, and the story that no one can beat when I saw it on Mulberry Street. Oh, come on. That can't be. Okay. Yes, the zebra is fine, but I think it's a shame, such marvellous beast with a cart so tame. The story would be really better to hear if the driver I saw were a charioteer, a gold and blue chariot, something to meet, rumbling like thunder down Mulberry Street. Look at that charioteer. That's amazing. Oh, wow. No, it won't do at all. A zebra's too small. A reindeer is better. He's fast and he's fleet. And he'd look mighty smart on Mulberry Street. Wow. Hold on a minute, there's something wrong. A reindeer hates the way it feels to pull that thing and run on wheels. He'd much happier instead if he could pull a fancy sled. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at that fancy sled. Oh. A reindeer and a sleigh. Say, anyone could think of that. Jack, Fred, or Joe, or Nat. Say, even Jane could think of that. But it isn't too late to make one little change. A sleigh and an elephant, there's something strange. I'll pick up one with plenty of power, and the size blue, and one with plenty of fun in his eyes. Then just give him a little more tone. Have Roger the Rubbles, Pebbles, high on a throne. Say, that makes a story that no one can beat. When I say I saw it on Mulberry Street. Oh. But now I don't know, it still doesn't seem right. An elephant pulling a thing so light would whip around the air like a kite. But he'd look simply grand with a great brass band. Whoa, this is interesting. Oh my god. A band is so good. The band that's so good should have someone to hear it. But going so fast, that's hard to keep near it. I'll put on a trailer. I know they won't mind if a man sits and listens while hitched on behind. But now it's fair. But now is it fair? Is it fair what I've done? I'll bet those wagons weigh more than a ton. That's really too heavy a load for the best. I'll give him some helpers. He needs 2 at least. Yeah, what? Oh, that's... But now what worries me is this. Mulberry Street runs into bliss. Unless there's something I can fix up, there'll be an awful traffic mix-up. Ooh. It takes police to do the trick, to guide them through where traffic's thick. It takes police to do the trick. They'll never crash now, they'll race at top speed, with Sergeant Mulvane himself in the lead. The mayor is there, and he thinks it's grand. He raises his hat as they dash by the stand. The mayor is there, and the aldermen too, all waving as big banners of red, white and blue. And that is the story that no one can beat when I say I saw it on Mulberry Street. With a roar of a monitor, an aeroplane appears and bumps out confetti while everyone cheers and makes a story that's really not bad, but still could be better, I suppose, that I add. A Chinaman who eats the sticks, a big magician doing tricks, a 10-foot beard that needs a comb, no time for more, I'm almost home. I swung around the corner and dashed through the gate. I ran up the steps and felt simply great. For I had a story that no one could beat. And to think that I saw it on Mulberry Street, But Dad said quiet and calmly, just draw up your stool and tell me the sights on your way home from school. There was so much that I just couldn't begin. Dad looked sharply and pulled his chin. He frowned at me sternly from there in his seat. Was there nothing to look at, no people to greet? Did nothing excite you or make your heart beat? Nothing, I said, growing red in a beat, but a plain horse and wagon on Mulberry Street. Thank you for listening to the first book. If you would like to read along or read in your own pace, you can get any of the books, like this miniature edition, or any of the ones not published in the UK at the time by HarperCollins, or from 2008 onwards editions. Thank you for enjoying. Goodbye.